Hello, Team Benefit. Welcome to our team call for today. It is Wednesday, July the 13th. Yes. So welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching and hearing and learning and being available and engaged and tethered to the team. I wanted to first do a little bit of recognition. Today's recognition totally goes to our Coach Basics group. If you are in the Coach Basics group, oh my gosh, it's just been absolutely amazing. These ladies, hold on, I'm going to screen share actually and go there and show you just with a quick scroll, well, who they are and all that they are doing. They are pushing like way out of their comfort zones and doing all kinds of amazing head work. Hold on one second here. It's worth taking this minute to show you because it's just absolutely incredible. Okay, so Team Benefit new coach group. As you have new coaches, you add them to the Team Benefit new coach group, and all of their training is here. Here's where we'll have Coach Basics, and it allows you also as the coach to stay connected to the basics because that's what this business is all about, is focusing on the basics. Okay, so we've got, okay, and then just while I'm on here, I guess, here's the pinned post. I always tag my coaches, my new coaches in the pinned post, and that walks them through those initial steps. So Sarah Stamps, Sarah, I don't know how to say your last name. Is it Nitzel? And Jessica Smith. We've got Morgan Fike. We have Brianna Phelps. Sandra Jennison, Renee Heath, Nicole Smith's in there, Learning and Growing, Alexis Kowalczyk, Melissa Sue, Norina Kazmierzak, and let's see, sorry if I'm missing anybody. Anna's also been in here working hard. Let me see. It's just, like I'm telling you, it's just absolutely amazing. So I apologize if I didn't call your name out. I'm just scrolling quickly to see who is coming up toward the top. But you guys they're writing their posts, they're sharing their story, they're focusing on how cool of a person they are, and then learning all about how that can be used to benefit other people. So definitely want to give you guys a shout out. It's just been absolutely an incredible last week, this past week, and then we've got about one more week to go. So our next Coach Basics, we will begin, let's say the 15th of next month. I want to make sure that I completely finish up with these ladies. We've had it set to 14 days, and so far I feel like that's a good amount. And then we will restart on the 15th of August. And that also will be really good timing because as you may know, in Team Beachbody, we have something called Team Cup. And Team Cup is a super, super fun month where you gather yourselves together in groups of 5 coaches. And just as an FYI, you can only have one lifetime diamond per team. So even if you've been a diamond and you dropped in rank, that still means you're a lifetime diamond, and you can only have one lifetime diamond or above per team. So what you'll do is you'll gather together in groups of 5 and you will communicate every single day. I would highly recommend, because I've been doing Team Cup. I've been on every Team Cup since I started doing Team Cup years ago, and it has always been a great thing for my business, always. But anyway, the struggle that I've had in especially leading Team Cup is trying to stay really connected to my teammates. And I have seen every time that there's a successful Team Cup team, I always ask them either in person or watch their calls, listen to their trainings on how they did it and how they as a team rose to the top. The biggest differentiating factor between what I've done and what they have done is that they've been able to stay tethered to their teammates every single day. And they talk multiple times even throughout the day. And a Facebook message thread makes it hard to do that. It's hard to set up phone calls where every, 5 people are going to be at the same time, have availability. And so anyway, my personal find here lately has been an app for your phone called Glide, Glide, Glide. And I'll show you what the little icon looks like so that you will know. But that has really, really helped our team get tethered together. And I've got a couple of different threads where we are actually interacting every single day. And that has helped, because I can answer questions and we cheer each other on. We share what's positive in our business every single day. We're accountable and we're showing up. So if you haven't gotten attached to the Glide app, whether it's for you and an accountability partner for your health and fitness, or whether it's you and your success partner in your business, or whether it's you and a mastermind group, whatever it is, I would just recommend checking into this. I'm going to hold this up. Let's see. There we go. Glide. Glide. So everything, you can set up little threads. Then the great thing about this, the difference between this and Facebook is that you can do live video in these threads. And so it's really personal. And I believe I'm going to try something new even with my challengers. And I'm going to try and get my new challengers to get on there so that I can actually have a personal conversation with them at least once a week in their first month. And that's new, so I'm going to see how it goes. But the more personal that we can make our business and relationships, the better. And I feel like as a whole, there's been a detrimental shift in our company toward just automating things and not having that relationship piece. So when we take the time and make the effort to make a phone call and do Zoom chats or Glide threads where we can have video and face-to-face, it's only going to benefit you. It's only going to benefit the other people, and it's only going to benefit your business. Then if kind of as a last resort, if you can't make a phone call to somebody, I would recommend using the voice feature on Facebook as much as possible, because that emotion, that energy has to come through. And influence, which is leadership is influence, as John Maxwell says. That's an exchange of energy. And so when we are just typing a text or typing an email, typing a Facebook message, there is no energy in that. As many emoticons as we like to think that we can add, it's not the same as them hearing your voice, them seeing your face, them seeing your smile, and the energy that comes across in that. So anyway, I wanted to share that. So Team Cup, basically you'll get more, training and that kind of thing as time goes by. But I want to make sure that you guys know you reach out to your friends and coaches and gather together. That's not something that I organize. It's not something that Beachbody organizes. That is something that you take the lead for your business. And then there will be tiers of prizes. If your team reaches this number of Success Club points, then you'll get this prize. And if your team gets this number of points, then you get this prize and that kind of thing. So you'll set a team goal. What I always recommend is that you set a team goal and then also count the cost. Are you willing to do what it takes to reach the goal? The other major tip that I have is we've got priorities here, Cinderella must be dressed. But the other major tip that I have for you is during Team Cup to involve your family. Let your family know that this month is a different month. This is a different beast. This is not a regular old business as usual Team Beachbody month. This is Team Cup month. And it's just like the playoffs, like if you were playing travel ball, you're going to be gone a little bit more playing the game. That's a different month than a regular month where you've got practice. This is Team Cup month. This is when we rise to the top, see what we're made of, push ourselves, and the whole purpose behind it is to benefit as many people as we can. And it's just in a really fun environment. I don't know if I would be able to say most, but tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of top leaders completely advance in rank during Team Cup Month. They also set their team up to advance during Team Cup Month. And I'm trying to think of Emily Robidas. I'll find a couple of different calls that have been excellent, but she's just crushed it time and time again. And she was on a call that we had the privilege of watching. I think she had spoken for Aaron Young's team. But anyway, she got her great success start in this business during Team Cup Month, and by absolutely taking that and living it to its fullest potential. So, yes, my sweet. Yeah. Just know that we might have to switch some things around. Okay. These kids are getting very excited to go to grandparents' house next week. So, so anyway, that is Team Cup Month, and I would highly recommend that you get on a team. Honestly, like if you're a coach, if you're even watching this call, then you need to be on a team. That tells me that you are engaged in this business enough that you need to be on a cup team. End of story. I won't say anything more about that. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today a little bit, I did not see, I hope I didn't miss it, but I didn't see, I had asked you guys if there was anything specific that you wanted me to train on, and I didn't see that anybody had put anything on there. I'm going to scroll over and just triple check. But what I wanted to talk about today was just our summer mindset and raising the bar a bit. I myself have had kind of a strange roller coaster of results over the last couple of months, and so I wanted to share a little bit about that with you and find out, oh, here we go. Yep, 56 people saw the post. Nobody decided to share what they wanted to learn about. So then that means just that I talk. But anyway, yeah, like I said on the post, your opinion matters. You know, like you guys can step up and tell me where it is in your business that you need to move forward. Really, you know, like this business is about you and self-discovery, and leaders pull that out, right? So I will not be telling you, you need to learn this, you need to learn that, and you need to learn that. It's a matter of self-discovery and reflecting and thinking, okay, here was me last month, which is exactly what I did at the end of May. I looked at May. Actually, I'm getting my months mixed up. I was looking at April, and I struggled in April. I hit Success Club 10, but stopped there. And Success Club 10 is a benchmark for me. I feel like if you are a coach that wants to move your business forward, Success Club 10 is a must. And the reason why I say that, I used to say Success Club 5, and I've raised that level to say Success Club 10, and here's why. Over time, I have seen that people who grow at the rate of Success Club 5 each month get discouraged very, very easily when people fall off. Now, there's a couple reasons that people fall off. One is for the lack of connection, which I was mentioning earlier, and not staying tethered to one another, not having good communication. The other reason is just for things that you can't control yourself, situations that are happening in their lives. And when you are adding 3 people each month and one falls off, that hurts your business, it hurts your morale, it hurts your momentum a lot more than when you're adding 5 people each month, okay? So what I see happen is that people will hit Success Club 5, and then the next month they won't hit it, and then they'll hit Success Club 5, and the next month they'll just get 4, and they're almost there, and then the next month they get 6, which is really Success Club 5, and then the next month it's 5, and then 4, and when people are consistently either not working the business and they are discount coaches, or when you have people quitting and a combination of that, you as the working coach get discouraged. And you're like, I've been doing this for so long and I'm still not advancing. And the reason is because you haven't set the bar high enough. And so you've put yourself in a position where that discouragement is really, really easy to succumb to. And I've been discouraged. But I also, during that time, have chosen that instead of pulling away, I dig my feet in. And so that's what I did at the end of April. I looked back at January, February, March, and April, and I had Success Club 10 every month. One month might have had 11 points, but nothing more than that. And I was frustrated, like, good grief. Why am I a struggle bus here? I am going to change something about this. Instead of allowing myself to pull away, instead of allowing myself to remain in a state of discouragement, I decided to change something. And so I reflected, what have I been doing and what have I not been doing and how can I improve this? And so I did. And then in May, had 26 Success Club points. 10, 10, 11, 10, 26, right? So when you're struggling, you raise the bar. You don't pull away. When you're struggling, you raise the bar. And that's how I went from doing the teeter-totter on Success Club 5, just like I was saying. That was me a few years ago. So when that happened, I raised the bar. And I decided that my goal was Success Club 10 every month. And at that point, I was hitting 5, like clockwork every month because I've raised the bar. It was a decision to raise the bar. Well, now I'm sitting currently with 2 points today. However, I got a yes yesterday and I've gotten a yes this morning. So I'm on my way. But yesterday, as I was reflecting, again, because you have to reflect over last week, what did I do well last week? What did I not do well last week? Reflection is a good habit of a business owner, of a leader, right? And so I was thinking about it. Sorry, we're having suitcase meltdowns apparently. And what I decided was that, what I really need to do is I need to have a yes every day. Wouldn't that be amazing if I got a yes every day? And so I thought, why not? Why not make that my goal? To get a yes every single day. Because in the month of June, I was still at, tiny points until the very last day. And I didn't secure Success Club 10 until 5 p.m. on the last day of the month. And I don't enjoy that. But those last 48 hours, I did what it took because that is a non-negotiable for me. You must set in your business non-negotiables for yourself where you will do whatever it takes. If you had something planned and you have to say no because you haven't reached your non-negotiable goal, then that's the way that it is. That's what CEOs do, right? And this is a life-changing opportunity. If we choose to step up and make it such, it will be that way. I have chosen that this will not be a hobby for me because hobbies cost people money. This will be a business for me and businesses will make money for people. So that's what I did at the end of last month. And so then yesterday when I was reflecting and thinking, okay, it's the 12th of the month and I only have currently 2 Success Club points in the online office. What is up? And I, again, went back to determine that it's my mindset. It's always about the mindset, right? And so, you want to bring it here and I'll help you? Okay, bring it here. So now that is my goal. I've raised the standard, a yes every day. And I was thinking about it today. What if you had a yes goal? One person saying yes to a challenge pack every single day. What would that do for your business? And maybe you are not in a situation where you're committed to working this business every day. What if you only committed to a yes on certain days of the week? What if you only had a yes on Saturday and Sunday every single weekend? What if that was your schedule and you were a weekend warrior? What would that look like for you at the end of the month? If you did everything it took and you would not rest for those 8 days of the month until you had a yes every single one of those days, that would be 8 people that you would change their lives, and that would be 16 points. Think that would change your business? Think that mindset shift of getting a yes no matter what on those certain days would change your family's life? Absolutely. Not to mention all this, 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's 72 in a year. So my goal is to work until I get a yes every single day that I show up to my business. And for me, that is typically for power hours, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I set myself up for success for the rest of the week. Okay, here you go. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to just put that out there. This is a matter of raising the bar. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. There are always going to be people with excuses. It doesn't matter what people say. There are people who are wanting to start challenge groups just as bad now as they are at Christmas or on January the 1st, because we've hit the half-year mark, and it is easy to go back to people and say, hey, how are those New Year's resolutions going? Are you on track? Are you getting the amazing results going to the gym that you thought you would? Oh, no, this happened to me yesterday. And she responded, no, I really haven't. I've been struggling quite a bit. I haven't had anybody to keep me accountable. Well, you know what? This would be perfect time for you to jump into our challenge group, okay? The other thing that I really have wanted to talk about with you guys, and again, this is a discussion. This is not Traci blabbing and blabbing. I want you to give me feedback. You are the team. It is not Traci, Team Traci. It is Team Benefit. We are all in this together. So what are the expectations that we have of our coaches? What is a team benefit coach? When I was getting ready for my Tony Robbins call this morning, I was looking at an email from yesterday. And hey, Matt. Oh, he's gone. I was looking at an email, and she had broken it down as to what is a, can you please help me? And she keeps coming and interrupting. Get her out. Okay, so sorry about all the interruptions this morning, guys. What is a silver level? Why am I forgetting? Hold on. What are the Olympic medal colors? Silver, gold, and bronze. Gold, silver, and bronze. Okay. So what does a gold level team benefit coach do? What does that look like? What activities are they engaging in? What does a silver level coach look like? What's a bronze level coach? And I'm just throwing this out because this is something that we can discuss, and this is something that we can create expectations. If we don't know what expectations we have of ourselves, if we don't know what expectations we have of our coaches, they're certainly not going to know. So I've already brain dumped a list of things that I feel like are team benefit coach expectations, but I want to know what you guys think. I don't want to just roll out something and say, here's what you need to be doing. This is us as a team. This is us being able to shape our team culture. And so maybe a bronze level coach is somebody who enjoys being a little bit engaged, sort of like a fuzzy bunny, and they like the camaraderie of the team. They like having access to different team events and the challenge groups and that kind of thing, and that's fine. There's going to be a place and value for every coach, regardless of who they want to show up as, right? That is not in discussion. That is a fact. You as a coach have value regardless of whether you're on the platform, the metal platform or not. But what I think is that there are some coaches who think that they should be getting gold level results, but they're not showing up as a gold level coach. Does that make sense? So that way, if we know what does a gold level coach do, what are the results that gold level coaches get? Gold level coaches never get below 10 points a month, ever. I would say silver coaches never get below 5 points a month, ever. See what I'm saying? So if we have some parameters and metrics to measure the activity that we're doing, then we know, what am I showing up as every day? Who is the coach that I'm showing up as? What kind of coaches do I want on my team? Am I showing up as that and more? Because that's what leaders do. So I would love to know, when I post this on our team page and then in the thread below, share what you feel like are team benefit characteristics. You know, team benefit coaches are engaged. Team benefit coaches are giving. Team benefit coaches do the vital behaviors. Team benefit coaches are always committed to a program. I'm just making up stuff and throwing that out. But you get what I'm saying. Saying, what is the culture that we want to have? What is the legacy that we want to have? Who are the coaches, like the ideal coach for you? What does that ideal coach look like? What do they do? What is their attitude? What is their mindset? And let's put that together, and then we can show up as that, right? So I'm really excited to keep digging into that, and I'll put something cute and clear together once we have those characteristics in place, so that we know and we can post, you know, by our desk or on the fridge or wherever, those characteristics. Because when you're not showing up as what you want, but you're expecting different results, those don't match. And that's where frustration lies. That's where disappointment lies. Disappointment is that gap between what you expect and what reality is. And so if we can close that gap and help people to get the results that they are willing to pay the price for, then that's success, and that's joy, that's happiness, right? Okay. Oh, the only other thing that I did want to mention, it goes along with relationships, it goes along with this whole thing about expectations, is just that the other difference in this Coach Basics group is that we have shown up from day one as our best selves. And it's not been a matter of checking off a box. It's not an automated post that's going in there. It's me that's gone live in that group on video every single day. And then it's them putting their heart and soul into their responses and showing up on video, showing up, even their written responses have had their best selves in there. It hasn't been a check mark type group. And so I would encourage you to think about that for your challenge groups. Are you showing up as your best self to your challenge groups every day? Or are you just checking off boxes to make sure that it gets done? So whether this is the sheet that you use or if it's a different tracker, look at every single one of those. Do that reflection that I said in the beginning of the call, and think about how you're showing up in each activity that you do each day, and reevaluate and see, can I show up as a better version of me for this activity, for these people, for this conversation? All right. Thank you guys so much again for staying with me and also putting up with the distractions this morning. I apologize about that. And I look forward truly to hearing what you guys want this team to be, what we want these coaches to be about. And that way we can create our dream teams for sure. Have a good day, you guys.